All right, friends, are you guys so excited? How many of you feel like you're a little like AI? What does that even mean? Like, why would I need it? Like, I get it. I do. And I want to start by saying this. Lisa, if you'll just keep letting people in the room, I'm going to share this real quick. Um, I took a course in November, or I'm sorry, let me be I bought a course. I bought a course in November of 2023 on AI because I heard a mentor that I look up to say, you need to spend at least 10 hours learning AI because it is the future. Well, the course I purchased was like a 5-year-old enrolling in college. I didn't realize I was purchasing the advanced AI course. And I was lost after about the first hour and realized very quickly I had just wasted my money. And so I say that so that you understand, first of all, the magnitude that you get to be a part of an organization that trains you on these things at no additional charge to you. It just comes when you decide to partner with the legacy makers. Number two, not only would that course, if I could have even understood what that lady was teaching at the time, been valuable to me before now, but just recently, literally within the last month, I need you to understand this. Within the last month is when I was talking to my friend Nicolette, and she was the one sharing about how it's her assistant, and she taught me how to use it. To now, I can't imagine life without it. And so, here's what's really cool. Amanda's going to do a deep dive with you. She's going to show you exactly how she's using it, what she's using it for, how she's batching content. How many of you are super busy? Like your life is busy and you would love tips and tricks on how to batch content so that you could get more content out there to people, right? Like for me, I'm always looking for ways not to necessarily shortcut, but to streamline and work smarter and not harder, right? We all want to work smarter and not harder. Do you agree or do you agree, right? That is me. So, Amanda is going to teach you guys all of that this evening. So get your pen, get your paper, give her your undivided attention. And Amanda, take it away, sweetie.
Hello. I'm so excited. Also besides your pen and paper, like I would like for you to have your phone just so we can kind of walk through this together, especially those of you that haven't done this before. It is so much, it can be more like a working hour. Just so you can do it and have results right in your hand and be ready for your next post. So I'm going to share my screen with you. One second. Okay, so I did a training back in January, and what it was 30 customers in 30 days or 30 leads in 30 days. And I just learned so much. And I literally that night batched my content and tried all the things and saw my business forever change, forever change. I don't know if you were like me, but I was just like, oh my goodness, what do I post today? Oh, let me go find someone who's a diamond or above and look at what they post. And like go to CHAT GPT, change it, all the things. Well, I wasn't getting anywhere. Like I had zero comments. I was just kind of stagnant. So, with that being said, I tried this. And so people don't join the company, they join you. And so that's where we need to shift our mind. We're not trying to sell turn on. I mean, we want to sell turn on products, don't get me wrong, but we're not trying to sell it. We are trying to earn their trust. Like they're not going to ever buy from you if they don't trust you. And so we want them to love us and love what we are bringing to the table. So if you sell wellness, bring them on your journey. Position yourself over the product by adding value to your audience. And so that's what they're going to do. This is just a little snippet about me. I am a busy mom of 3 teenagers. I am a kindergarten teacher. And so I needed all the extra time in my life. My kids play all the sports. We run. And so I didn't have time to sit and just be like, what can I post today? Oh my goodness, let me search for content. Like I needed to have it readily available at my fingertips. So, social media, the more people following your post, the greater possibility of having a buyer or having someone convert to an associate. So what's working? Creating posts that perform well with your audience. How can I make his or her life better? That's what we want to think about every time. But what's not working? Never posting your link. Like, Facebook will shut you down right away when you put those links out there. And we just can't say that over and over enough. And then mix up your posts. You don't want them the same every day. Your personal brand, engagement, and then your sales post. So, personal brand. Your product's only one solution to their problem. So, what other tips can I share with someone trying to lose weight, feeling better? So, those are going to be 9 out of 10 of your posts, like about you, what you love, what people want to learn from you. Engagement posts. That's just something quick and cute and fun to get people commenting on your posts. Like this weekend, me and my family are going on a ski trip. I'm not a skier, but like I can do an engagement post of, hey, do you like to ski? Tell something about skiing so I can get engagement. But what I want to do is after I post that engagement post, I want to do my sales post directly following that, because on that engagement post, you're going to get lots of traction. And so your post is already going to be up in the algorithm. And so therefore, whenever you come up with that sales post, lots more people are going to see it. We always want to sell, don't tell. Like, we don't want to give them what we just come out and say what we're selling. We want them to come to us and ask questions. And this is going to be your 1 out of 10 posts, like just in general. So, post. Always pause before your post and ask yourself, how can I make his or her life easier or better today? Like, we want to give value in our post. So, with that being said, we're going to work on content pillars, on letting the world know who we are. So, these are simply designed to grow your audience. They are post ideas outside of your products. Who is your who? How can you serve them? What are you passionate about? What do people come to you for advice for? Remember, like I said, I've said it and I'll say it over and over, your product's only one solution to their problem. Your goal is to build an audience. So like ideas in the wellness space, like that is what we are all in. We're all in the wellness space. So there's just some ideas, but then what do I bring to the table? What makes me special? What do I want to be known for? I started my journey, my weight loss journey 3 years ago. And along that journey, I always did daily devotionals. Like I built that into my time. So like for the past 3 years, I've posted daily devotionals, and like that's what people know me for. Like coming to me was for workouts and daily devotionals. So what do I want people to think about me? And what problem do I want to solve for my audience? So with that being said, we are going to look at some Chat GPT things. I would like, it's so much easier if you have your phone and you can kind of just do this with us, because then when you have questions, we'll be able to answer those as we go instead of just, and if you don't have your phone, screenshot this. But it is so much easier to just do it in real time. And so I will give time for that. And if you have questions, you're most definitely okay to unmute and ask. So the thing that we want to tap in into Chat GPT is help me create a list of content pillars. I sell, and you can name it however you want to name it. I sell health and wellness supplements. I sell metabolic health supplements. Tell it what you do. But also, like me, I'm looking not only just to sell those, but I'm looking for other ladies that want to do the same. So I sell metabolic health supplements and lead, coach other women to do the same. Think of just however you want to word it. And then here's where it's going to learn about you. I enjoy 3 to 5 things that make you you. Like me, I enjoy Jesus. I enjoy daily devotionals. I enjoy my family. I'm a baseball mom. I enjoy quick and easy recipes, things that you enjoy. Type in 3 to 5 things that you enjoy. So I'll give you a couple of seconds to go ahead and type that in. And that app that we use is Chat GPT. I should have posted a picture there just so you can see it. But like it is white with a little black circle. Like on my phone, it's right here. So this is the app that you want to have. If you do not have that app, you want to go ahead and download that. And we'll just do this together. You are going to be amazed. Like ever since Lori shouted me out the other day, I have messaged this to so many people, and like the response back is like, oh my goodness. So I cannot wait for you to see what this is going to do for you. And so you can kind of maybe give me a thumbs up or something if you have that typed in and are just ready to go. I don't want to rush past you because I want you to be able to do it. And so once you do that, and I will pull mine up. So he's going to give you a whole list of pillars, a whole list of things. And so like me, mine said, help me create a list of content pillars. I sell metabolic health supplements and coach other ladies on how to build a business from their phone. I enjoy Jesus, daily devotionals, watching my boys play baseball, finding quick and easy recipes, and leading others to success. So, and then here's what I get. Here are 5 strong content pillars that align with your business. And you may have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a whole little plethora of things. And after that, we're going to tell it something else. Now, he said to me, it says these pillars will help create the content that attracts your ideal audience while staying true to your passions. And it said, would you like help brainstorming specific post ideas? So like right here in the second bullet, I have, once you have your pillars, ask for help planning specific posts and content ideas for each pillar. So go ahead, scroll to the bottom of what he gave you and just ask, like I put, yes, help me with specific post ideas, or say, please help with specific post and content ideas. Either way, like type that in next. And then just, you will get, here's specific post ideas for each of your content pillars. So then they break down your pillars into about 6 different things. So now you have tons of things that you could post about, but it gets better. It gets better. And you can change these up and make your own post. But why reinvent the wheel? So scroll on down to the bottom of that. This is where it gets exciting. And so
I have
like,
a question.
yes.
So as we're doing this, does it continue to save all of that as we're scrolling?
Yes. Oh, I should have said that at the beginning. Make sure you're signed in. You do not have to have a paid account. Like just have an account. So it will save as long as you have an account. And if you don't have an account, you can still do that right now. It's going to save already what you have.
Okay.
Yes. Sorry. I should have said that. So, but it will save it. Okay. So now when you scroll to the bottom of that, mine says these posts will showcase your expertise, inspire your audience, and make your content relatable. Which category do you want to focus on first? Well, I just skipped that. And I said, third bullet here, ask for help with a content calendar using those categories. So type that in. If you're doing this in real time with us, type that in and hit enter or whatever. Enter. And then at that point, I got a content calendar of week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. And it has Monday through Sunday on mine of things that I could post about. Like my week 1, Monday was my metabolic health and wellness. Tuesday's faith and mindset. Wednesday is business from your phone, like all the things. And it tells me what I could post. But like I said, it keeps getting better. So scroll to the bottom of that. Now it also has tips in there. Like in your content calendar, you should have gotten tips. Like mine says reels 3 to 4 times a week, stories daily, post and carousels 3 to 4 a week, engagement post at least once per week. We want to put an engagement post in there at least 1 a week. You can always do more. So now I'm going, let's see, you should have a week's worth of content and even monthly specials that you can incorporate. I'm going to slide to the next slide. But now we're going to ask it to plan out captions for week 1. You can do all the weeks, but right now you just need week 1. So go ahead and type that in. Help me plan out captions for week 1. And then it should break down Monday, your entire post with a caption. It will have a call to action, and it even gives hashtags. Now, hashtags are completely up to you if you use them or you don't. So at this point, you should have a week's worth of content that you can post. Yes? I see head shakes. Yay! Okay, so then let's just say next week, you're going to go straight back to this same, like we said, what's already going to be saved. So like mine is content idea pillars, is what mine's called. And so next week, I'll go back in and say, make me captions for week 2. Make me captions for week 3. So like, let's back up a week. Whenever last week we were focusing on the power of 1. So the week before, I already had my content idea, but I said I need posts focusing on my content, but I want you to include that I'm looking for that one person that I can be of help for. Like, worded it however. And so every day of the week, it was my content, my personal brand, but it talked about how I was looking for the one. Now, I will say, and like, I didn't change anything but adding this. Like, I've done this now. This makes week 5 that I've done this. The last time that I had signed up an associate was 12/31. In the past, well, basically 2 weeks, I've signed up 5 associates. I haven't messaged them. They've messaged me asking questions. Like, my post went from not getting any likes and definitely no comments to lots of likes and comments based on just my personal brand. Now, I will say I've been consistent and I post every day, but I post from right there, like from what it's given me. And I've done that the past 5 weeks. It changed my life, like, completely. And I feel like it could do the same for you, like 100%. Like, my friend, I mean, I've given it to Lori and a couple others in the group, and they're just like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. So it's going to make your life easier, but it's also going to take that pressure off of you of what am I going to post about today? Because people, yeah, they want to know about your supplements and they want to know what you're doing, but you're sharing that in your stories every day. In your stories, you should be taking the products and letting them see you take the products and talk about the products. And they're watching. They're watching. I mean, the same people that's watching your stories. I mean, you are getting a few different, but they're watching, because the people that's been watching my stories are people that's buying from me. So that's just throwing that in there. Now, I did just rebrand myself. Now, what's that mean? I go back in and I do the same thing, because about once a month. So I let that run for 4 weeks. And this time I went back in and I told him a little bit more. Now it's baseball season. So I'm a baseball mom. And so I added that. So now once a week, my posts are going to be about baseball. Also, now that it's baseball season, we have practice every day and games twice a week. I need quick and easy recipes, like things that I can just do real fast. So I added that as well. So like, when the seasons change or when things change in your life, rebrand yourself, like make it something else. That way they're looking at you for something else, but you're still the same. Like, you're building that trust factor. You're posting every day and they're coming to you. So anytime there's a promotion, ask for it to be included in your weekly content. So like, you've already got your weekly content, but let's say like we are still running our associate promotion, throw it in there. Oh, by the way, when you make my week's content, add in, we have a promotion for new associates at like, tell it a little bit so it can include it. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, the perfect post formula that you want to make sure that's in your post. You want to give value to your audience. Like, if you don't have something to stop them right there, stop the scroll, then they're not going to stop. They're going to scroll on by. Vary your content, whether it be a carousel of pictures, a reel, go live, and then your B-roll reels. I will say, if you go and look at my page, you're going to see a picture of me or somebody in my family with every post. Maybe it's a silly picture. Maybe it's like, it was just my husband's birthday. So like, maybe it's a picture of me and him, like something. Never post just the screenshots from the website. They are not going to stop on those. They're going to scroll on by. Like, have a silly picture, whether it be your dog, your kids, like something. Now, if it's you with the products, 100% okay, but don't just take the still photo of the products. Like they are not going to stop. Get engagement. You want a clever caption, like your first sentence, you want it to be good, but guess what? Chat GPT is going to do that for you for the most part. And always end with a question or a strong call to action. Also, when anyone comments in your post, always comment back, and not just a heart, like reply to it with conversation. Ask them a question back to get them commenting, because the more people that comment, or every time you comment, it's throwing your post back up in the top of the algorithm, which more people are seeing. And I put add hashtags. That's completely up to you. Like some people use them, some people don't. So 3 steps to sales. I love this. Love this. So whenever you're talking to someone about selling and they're talking to you back and forth, they're interested, but we don't really know where to go from there. We have started adding this, like this was given in the training, and it was just amazing. If you could change one thing about your blank, what would it be and why? Because now we're going to have some information to go on, whether it be your body, your health, your income, your wealth. What would it be and why? So therefore, they're going to respond back to that. And then we are always, we are always going to go with, I recommend our blank for you. But not only are you going to recommend it, you're going to tell them why you recommend it. So you're going to validate it, whether it's your story or your friend's story. Well, my friend so-and-so lost 15 pounds in a month, just something, validate it. It doesn't matter. Like, or even the ripple effect, we have that there. Like look up a testimony and say, every person in there is your friend. Like they're your friend. We're all friends. And so my friend here did this on it and why, and you can screenshot that testimony and throw it in there. Would you like to give it a try? So that's going to leave your yes or no. And then let's say they say yes. So the ultimate upsell is to always offer your business 2 ways to try. Would you like to give it a try? Yes. Well, great. There's 2 ways to try it. Customers get these benefits and associates get these benefits. Like just lay it out there on the line. Hey, and if you could imagine sharing your results with your friend, you could earn your products for free. So those are just some steps to sales. And then I have your bonus tip, your customer retention. The people that you already have buying from you, we have to check in with those people as well. I know like on Tina Joy's Rise and Thrive this morning, she was talking about one of her customers, and we have all been guilty of it. And whenever she messaged her, she's like, well, actually, I wasn't taking the products. I didn't really know how. People tell me that too. Like, I'm like, oh goodness, like, let me go over with you, or let me send you this little video on how to do it. So checking in, how are you loving the product? How are you loving it? They're going to tell you. A lot of times they're probably going to say, oh, I'm not consistent in taking it. Well, why? Like, we want to get you, like, set the alarms in your phone. That's my number one go-to. Set the alarms in your phone. Are you low on anything that I can help you replenish? These are just some wordings that you can use. I have something new to share with you that I think you would love. Like, this is going to be amazing for us with March coming up and the release of the 3 new products. As an associate or a distributor, I get great discounts. Would you be interested in learning more? And then at the end, another follow-up is, thanks again for all your support. By the way, do you know anyone the business or product would be great for? I'd be happy to reward you, or whatever you might want to do for referrals, share a product, whatever it might be. But those are just some tips for customer retention. And so you can screenshot that as well. I'm going to stop sharing my screen and ask for questions. Those of you that might have done this along with us, like, tell me what you might be seeing or questions that you might have. Or did you get results that you like, or do you need tweaking? Anyone have anything?
Is there a way to save or like organize this? Like, does it have a filing system in there so that we can like name what it is and
It
keep a
does.
running
So,
record?
yeah, hang on a second.
I'm trying to look at the screen. I'm using my phone while we're doing this. So
Yeah, so that's okay. So what happens is, I'm going to show you before I throw it up there. In the top left corner, you see the two little lines?
let me pull it back up. Yes.
Okay, so if you click on that, then that is all the things that I've asked and saved. Like they're all saved right there.
Okay.
So they'll always be there. But like I said from the beginning, make sure that you're logged in and you don't have to pay for it. Don't get the Chat GPT Plus unless you just want to pay for it. Like this is free. And so it saves everything that I do. And so basically it saves it based upon what they name it. Like I did, one of mine was talking about metabolism boosting. And so I took one of my days and it just called it metabolism boosting tips. And I made a free metabolism boosting sheet that I could share because my post yesterday said like or drop a blank for my free metabolism boosting ideas. And so it gave me all those. Like I just went in and said, what are the metabolism? And it gave it to me and things that they could do and things that I could make posts about and ways step by step to make reels. That's pretty nice. And so does that answer your question?
Yes.
Perfect. Any more questions? See, where did that side thing? Yes. Just select the things that you've, and sorry, I am not real good at reading these questions as they come in. So if you put one in there and I did not answer it, I'm sorry. So I went to that side thing that opens and select, yeah, just scroll down. And all the things that I've put in there before was there. Like yesterday, I was trying to write I'm a kindergarten teacher, but it's not my favorite thing. No, I'm just kidding. I was trying to write a new resume and I was like, give me my skills. Like, I know the skills that I have, but give me like professional skills to write in there. And so, any other questions, things that you want to know? Did you like what it gave you? Did it give you good stuff? Like, do you feel like you have something to go with? I see head shakes. I think that's good.
I'd like to ask a question.
Yes.
Hi, Karen here.
Hello.
I think that they covered this on a recent event that we had, but I just missed it, and I would like, and I've heard Erin talk about it too. Could you talk about what time of morning, noon, day, or night are the good times for posting?
Okay, so I post first. Now I get up at 4:45 in the morning, so I post early because what do you do as soon as you wake up? You scroll. You scroll. So I post early. So my posts are getting seen by the early morning scrollers. Now you can also ask him to give you multiple posts per day. But me, I'm typically a one post a day, unless if I want to throw something in, like my boys had a game and I took pictures. Also, a good time to post is closer into the evening, like let's say between 6 and 8 p.m. Because what do you do in the evening when you sit down on your couch? You scroll. So like midday, people's work day, you're probably not going to get a lot of traction.
Do you think you can post too much?
I mean, I would probably not post more than 3 times a day, but that's just me. And that's just things that I've heard and read. I'm not perfect by no means, but I think what happens is your posts get lost in the algorithm when you have too many. So I probably wouldn't do more than 3 just so they don't get lost.
I hear you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay,
Yes.
Amanda, I have a question.
Hey.
It's Kristen.
Hey.
I'm currently at the T-ball field right now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. You're good.
Okay, so I worked with you the other night and got all the stuff set up, but
Yes.
for my brand pillars, there are things like ADHD. Oh my God, I just went blank. ADHD, sensory play, like sharing my faith, like being on my faith journey, and then
Yes.
organization. So when you
Yes.
said like change the season like this, how did you structure it to get like the T-ball aspect in?
I just put one of the things that I enjoy was watching my boys play ball.
Okay, so did you like go back in and change it like you were saying you change it up every so often? Are you putting it in that and adding it as like another brand pillar, or are you just
Yeah, I just
saying,
started a new
like
one.
make me a post on? Okay, all right, thank you.
I went in and so like I have my old one for last month. It's the comfort food post. And so then this month I started with a blank chat GPT. Well, not this month, but this week. I started with a blank chat GPT and I did it all over again. Help me create a list of content pillars. I do what? And so this time, not only did I say that I sold the products, but I also said that I coach other women to make a business from their phone. But then I said I enjoy new things. Like I still put my daily devotionals because that's just been me for the past 3 years, like on my social media. So I still put that, and I still put my family, but then I also added enjoying watching my boys play ball. And I also added quick and easy recipes because that's where I'm at in life right now. So just start a new one ever so often. I would, because then your posts are going to be the same all the time.
Hey, can I piggyback on that?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm so in the car. Also, like I noticed this morning, I added something different. I just said, oh, I'm also, this is something that's happening right now. And I noticed that above it, it said that it was updating, adding that information into its database.
It says
Like,
updating
oh,
memory.
okay, so she's also this. Like it felt like he was saying, duly noted. I've got that. Okay, thank you for letting me know that you also, are an art teacher. And so duly noted. So sometimes just in, like if you get up this tomorrow morning and you're like, busy day today with the closing of my home, help me add a new post that talks about being a new homeowner, and he'll go, oh, updating. He's like, oh, wait a minute, you're a homeowner now, you're buying a house, okay. And then I've noticed after that, the few things that I went in there to pick up and get, he kind of threw that little nugget in there. So if you mention that you're at the, help me share about being a busy mom at the ball field, he'll be like, or it, Amanda's got me calling it he now. It's like a little nugget, and so it puts it to use. So that's another way without having to go through doing a whole thing, but it's good to refresh it every now and again too.
And if you don't want to change all of what he's made for you, then just copy and paste, like, so Wednesday's post for tomorrow, copy it and paste it into another blank section of Chat GPT and say, reword this to add in da, da, da. Like, so just tell it if something big is happening and you want to change it, you like the post, but you want reword it to add this. So, and it can do that as well. And then it didn't change up what you have over here already. Another question.
I want to make a comment real quick too. I've been using Chat GPT for a long time. It's my best friend. I love it. It knows me very, very well. It knows everything. So once it really learns you, the cool part is you don't have to give it all these tiny little details because it already knows. But one tip I also wanted to mention is you can actually put a photo into Chat GPT and show them a photo and say, write a post for this photo.
Yeah.
And make it about gratitude or, whatever you want it to be about. And it will look at the photo and then write a post for it, which is really cool. I use that feature a lot. Or if I have like an inspirational reel and it just has like a quote on it, I'll screenshot the quote and put that in and then ask it to write a caption for that reel that says XYZ quote. And that writes me the caption for it. So it's really cool that you can screenshot and put a photo in there. I just want to make sure to mention that.
Yes. And even like conversations that you're having with your customers or associates, and like you're stumped on it, like most definitely ask your upline, but like he's learned me so well that I can put that in there, like help me respond to this question. And the answer is spot on most of the time. Like it's all the words that I want to say. I'm a word vomiter. I'm not going to lie. Like Lori Ricker can attest to it. I will tell you my entire life in one whack. Like it's my downfall. I know it. And so now I'm like, help me respond to this. Like I screenshot it or I'll copy and paste and throw it in there. Help me respond. And my response, man, they think I'm a professional. Like I sound good. So whenever I'm just really this mom over here, just trying to make a living. And so, that's something else to do too. But make sure that it knows you and knows what you're selling. Cause like sometimes it'll give me wonky answers, but I know how to fix it, like to copy, I mean, like to delete and add. So just make sure like it kind of knows what you're doing. Other questions? I want you to be able to walk away from here tonight, like with some good content and ready to run. I don't want you to feel like that I was feeling wherever I'm like, oh my gosh, what do I post today? Well, who has something good? I want it to be you because people are looking for you. Like they are looking for you. Like Tina says, like have post up, have things in your story. Otherwise, you're not open for business. Like post daily and stories daily where they know, like they click on your page, they know you're open, they know you're selling something.
I don't know if you've already talked about this, Amanda, and I'll just add this because it's seriously so wild to me what it can do. But like you could put in like the graphic from the app of any of our products, and you could tell Chat GPT to tell you everything amazing about the ingredients and why and what type of person needs them so that you are better equipped to help solve people's problems based on the products. Like I literally did it with the new products, you guys, and I was sending it back and forth to someone else who's under NDA and knows about them, and we were both like, "What? Like, we are gonna have such a massive advantage when these things launch." Like, blew my whole mind what this thing will do. Another thing, and this is something that Nicolette taught me. You take a picture of it, Jane. You just take a picture of it and put the pic. You have to have the upgraded version, I believe, for pictures, the $20 a month version. I don't look, I am not the expert. I am brand new. I just drove off
No,
the lot.
it actually works with the free one, Tina.
It does.
The
Okay.
free
I don't
one.
even
So
know. I
just
literally
so
just
they
drove
know.
off the lot with Daisy. I have no idea what Daisy's capable of. But Nicolette showed me that you can take a picture of like your notes from events and help you put it in like bullet points and highlights. I was like, stop it now. Like you could it literally does everything. It literally blows my entire mind every time I use it. My husband will hear me talking. He's like, she's talking to Daisy again. Because I voice clip her all day long about the things and she's just pumping out the things, right? And I don't even know because I'm look, y'all, I'm closing my month strong. I have been following up the whole time Amanda's been talking. No nonstop follow up right now, month in. But I'll even tell her things like she'll make a post because I am like just my personality in general is like just bold and to the point. And so because she knows me, she'll write things like that and I'll read it and I'm like, ooh, that's a little more bold than I wanted to be. And I'll say, hey, Daisy, can you soften that up a bit? And she rewrites the whole thing and it's like, where has this been my whole life? It's seriously so cool. And Amanda, I cannot wait to go back and rewatch this, but I had to make that phone call because I'm trying to get this lady in the business. But thank you. Thank you for your willingness to pour into people. Like this is what I love about our community. And I want you to hear this, okay? The greatest form of love and leadership is to serve and serve in a capacity where like the majority of the people you serve, you'll never make a dollar on. Like that is how you win in life. That is how life rewards you. You know, that thing we hear about karma, it is just you getting back what you put out in life. That's all it really is. And so I say that to say, not only thank you to Amanda for taking her time tonight to pour into you guys, but the best way to get what you're wanting is to help people who you'll never make a dime on. It's why I'll train all the people at Trinot. It's why we let the people into our team stuff. It's why we allow that because you just got to understand that the bigger picture is the more people you help, the more you'll get back out of life. So thank you, Amanda. And I don't even know if you're done yet. I just wanted to throw that
No,
out.
we're good. Unless if anyone has any other questions.
I just wanted to give another tip real quick. Tina made me think about this. Is one of the things for you guys that make reels, and you might struggle with coming up with content for a reel, use Chat GPT. So I told it to write me a script. So this is the verbiage I use and it works really well if you guys want to make a note. But if you want to do a talking head video where you're just talking to the camera, then you ask Chat GPT to write you a script for a reel. You be very specific. You can even tell Chat GPT how long you want the reel. If you want it 20 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute, half, or maybe it's something for TikTok because you can go longer. Maybe you want to do 2, 3 minutes. Be very specific with the time frame, and then what is the subject? So I had Chat GPT write me a script for a TikTok video. I was not going to put it on Facebook or Instagram because I wanted it to be a little bit longer, and it was too long for those. And it was a recruiting video. And all I have to do is tell it to make it a recruiting video. I told it to use my story because it already knows who I am and knows everything about me, even knows my dog's name. Even knows that when Roxy came into our life. And I told it to use the feel, felt, found method. So if you guys don't know what that is, I highly recommend you look it up. And then I just told it to, like I said, use my story, and it literally acts like a director. So it says scene 1 and told me what to do. And it knows I have a Jeep and that I get paid to drive a Jeep. So it told me to go stand in front of my Jeep to film this. And it literally wrote me a script. So I just filmed it in clips because I can't memorize the whole thing. So I memorized a paragraph, filmed it, memorized paragraph, blah, 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 and went on. Well, today I got a lead off of TikTok, and it's a very, very good lead. She has a lot
That's
of followers
awesome.
on TikTok, and that was just from that one. I've been getting
Yes.
a lot of leads from TikTok. So
Um,
the other thing you could do when it comes to reels, if you're doing a reel where you're not talking, and maybe it's just like a B-roll, or it's whatever, you're doing something, my dog's trying to climb on my lap. Then what you want to ask it, instead of asking it for a script, you ask it for a reel overlay is the verbiage you want to use. Use reel overlay. Please write a reel overlay, and then tell Chat GPT what is the reel about? Like, what is it showing? Is it you mouthing something funny, like you're some funny audio that you found, or is it you just walking your dog? And then be specific. Tell, I have a needy dog. Be specific and tell Chat GPT what do you want it to be about? Is it a recruiting video? Is it just something for motivation? Is it a product video? Is it something to be funny? So just use it for all sorts of stuff, but I use it all the time for my reels and my captions too. I just wanted to mention that.
yes, that's perfect. Because speaking of that reel, I had a reel script yesterday for a morning routine for a faster metabolism. And it gave me 6 different shots, like shot number 1, you stretching when you get out of bed. And it tells you the words to put on it. So like you would just have your picture and then you put the words. Shot 2, like pouring a glass of water and drinking it. And it tells you what to write. So like you had this entire reel done for you. I stink at reels, like stink at them. I want to be better. And I'm just like, where has this been my entire life? Like it will give you step by step everything for you to do. And I'll tell you what it's done for me. It's like it's boosted my confidence level 100%. And that's where we want to go. Like, number one, people are going to buy from us when we are confident about what we're doing. And so, like, it has 100% done that. I saw someone in the comments say please and thank you. Oh my gosh, if you ever want to feel amazing about yourself, tell Chat GPT thank you. Like they tell you the best words after that. There's so, I mean, and I know like y'all don't think I'm crazy, like, but this is becoming my new best friend right here. Like, okay, I'll just talk to you. So yes, that's another one. Anything else before we close out? I just want you to be able to have good stuff going forward. And you can message anytime with questions. If I don't know it, I will figure it out or try to figure it out to help you.
Yes, it's recorded for whoever asked.
So I think that's all I have, Miss Tina.
All righty. Thank you guys so much for popping on. Tomorrow night we are going to have the opportunity presentations, and I believe we have some power hours. Just be paying attention inside Legacy Makers, not power hours, business blitzes. Same thing, different name. Anyways, I don't know about you, but the power hour stresses me out. Did anybody else? Please tell me I'm not the only one. Please. Oh God, it's me. It's just me, isn't it?
No.
So anyways, so I just changed it to business blitz and suddenly I show up for them. I don't know what happened. My brain's weird, but anyways, be on the lookout for those. The opportunity presentation tomorrow night. Sarah Hollingsworth is going to be hosting. We're going to close out this month strong, and I can't wait to hang out with you guys on Friday night. It's going to be super fun. We're going to have a party in our PJs. Love you guys so much. Good night.